You niggas finished?
Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
It's your boy 17. Oh, shit. That ain't even how I do it. Welcome to the Uncultured Roots Podcast. I told you I'm rusty. Welcome to the Uncultured Roots Podcast. It's your boy 17.
It's your man HM Hersham Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your boy G Fly. What up, throw my babies?
And today we got a packed episode because we have more guests on this fucking show today than we've ever had ever in existence.
There y'all go, man. Y'all listen, man.
Hit the wrong button too first. Hit the wrong button.
Check this out, man. Y'all been looking for other ladies on the show. I know y'all like, what the fuck these niggas know?
We went from having none to four of
Popped
them.
up right.
So unfortunately today we don't have any video because some of the ladies didn't want to be on camera, which is understandable.
The lady said, hell no.
Tell it all.
Completely. We gotta let them know. And we also got this suck ass nigga Cadario back on the show. No, I'm bullshit.
Well, damn.
We got the fourth.
This the fourth. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, the fourth unofficial member. Basically, every time we had this nigga on the show, our ratings
y'all go crazy
blow all the way up. Our brother Cadario,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ubuntu himself.
Can we get some? Y'all got some soundtracks and
Yeah,
shit?
man. I just how many you want, nigga? Damn.
Yeah.
Talk a little closer to the mic too, nigga.
It's everybody's favorite baby daddy,
Captain Nasty.
Captain Nasty. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was that, Kay? What was that? Sound effect. I felt like you did it on purpose. The fuck? I'm clearly not being appreciated around here. Even though they met through me.
It's
That's
always
true.
love. Every time.
Everybody's favorite baby daddy, Captain Nasty, Cadario Ubuntu, and I brought Miss Ubuntu.
No, nigga,
today.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
We was gonna introduce the lady separately, man.
Y'all gonna Miss Ubuntu is not with me until.
No, fuck it, you didn't already ruin it, nigga. This show is already going off the fucking rails already.
Listen,
Fuck
man,
it, let's do it.
Y'all, see, man, this is such a great occasion. We got to give them their own introduction.
Yeah, that was why. That was why I was trying to, All right, man.
We start with you.
Okay. So I brought my wife today.
Woo! Doing sound effects.
All right, we ain't gonna say a real name, so we just gonna call her Miss 17. Just go ahead and say something.
Hi, everybody. I'm Miss 17.
So bland. Anyway.
I brought the fiance, future miss.
Oh, she hit that shit on her.
Right. Future Miss Mbawu. Say what's up, man.
Yeah, and I bought my baby boo. Lily in the building.
Yeah.
Baby boo. For sure.
Yeah, you turn it off.
Oh, shit.
You want to say what up, boo?
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
Okay, now Fly's woman is primarily one of the main people responsible for giving us some of the most dope ass topics we've ever had on our show.
Absolutely.
And so we got to give her props on that.
Absolutely.
So
Should I talk about this, baby?
She was like, y'all should talk about this. Y'all should talk about this. We was like, hell yeah.
Oh shit! Damn.
And then Nyla show.
Yeah, we got Nala.
Special guest tonight too.
Oh, yeah, you gotta give knowledge.
I thought that motherfucker was a
Make sure she don't turn the shit off.
Right.
Under there.
And Bawu.
and you can introduce your lady.
We have Mrs. Mbatu in the house. Bunny.
Bunny.
That's all y'all get. Just Bunny.
AKA Ty.
You know, if anyone's looking for gemstones of power.
I wish we was showing the camera because I could show you the ones I just purchased.
There you go. Go ahead. Tell them about it, Fly.
You know what I mean? I got some luxurious bracelets. Y'all should go ahead and Go ahead and hit your plug.
You know, if you need any gemstones of power, whether it be on your neck or your wrist, or if you need some good, what do you call that?
Juju
healing, Ashe.
Nobody can hear you, baby. You gotta move in closer.
Sorry, Juju healing, Ashe.
Wink.
Anything that you're trying to manifest.
Belly beads, what you call that?
Waist beads, bracelets, necklaces. Holla at your girl. I am also working on some hair jewelry, so anybody who's looking for some of that type of drip, holla at your girl.
That's what's up.
What is the company? What is it?
Yes, I am the creator and
I'm not even. That's not
the
even.
creator and the owner of Kinetic Charms.
There we go.
Man, if they would have saw that shit on camera,
that would have been all bad.
your ass would have been canceled before you got started.
You got
That's
an
what's up. That's
Etsy page. It's like an Etsy page.
So actually, I just launched my website about 2 weeks ago. I am on Instagram under Tyra Lachey. That's my personal page. I also do fashion styling and photo shoot styling. But Comedic Charms, shout out to Kemet. It's KEMTICCHARMS for anybody who wants to check me out.
That's what's up. That's
Sir, check her out, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You know, we
Damn, you got people running your board for you and shit now, huh?
Hey, I need help sometimes.
Oh shit.
we've been talking to y'all about supporting black businesses, and that's one of them we want y'all to support. So please check
Absolutely.
that out.
I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
Shout out to Fly, Hirsch, and 17. Whenever y'all ready to buy y'all shit,
For sure.
we're just waiting in the wing.
You ain't no Hershey one step.
For sure, right? We on it.
okay. So we gotta actually do the show now.
Yeah,
We've been,
talk
having,
about
we've been, we've been having fun all day. But unfortunately, we're going to start the show off of something that was unfortunately overturned yesterday, Roe versus Wade. And it's fitting because we have women on the show to discuss it, so you don't have to hear from the fucked up point of view of a man who obviously can't have children because none of us are
I wouldn't say
friends,
it's
obviously.
fucked up point of view, but you would most likely want to hear what other women would have to say about this.
Well, I'm just saying that for the... Never mind.
It affects both.
Nah, I was... Never mind.
But
Yeah.
but we want women to have, their rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not finna pay you no attention. Not you, Fly. This nigga. Anyway, so I think we should really just let the women start first.
I agree.
Asking basically like what their opinions are as far as any volunteers who wants to go first.
Overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
Who would like to go first?
Any, many, miny,
I thought she was preparing it for herself.
Kay turned this camera. She like, you know who the loudmouth is. Go ahead.
All right, so first and foremost, I like to say that
Move close, baby.
it is quite unfortunate that we have officials and people who are in these positions of power who are making these laws and or taking them away, and they don't understand the process or the trauma that can go along with those types of decisions. I am hurting for our women. I'm hurting for people who have been affected by such things. There are people who have been victims of rape, incest, a lot of different trauma topics that are devastated, I'm sure, by this action. It's also unfortunate for younger women who just the right to have a choice. You don't have to agree with someone in order to respect their decision. It's really not your business. Whether or not you're a man or a woman, it's not your business what decision a person makes in their own life. So taking that choice away is abuse of power.
I agree.
Yes.
I concur.
I'm a man and I don't have an opinion.
We're going to see a lot of women trying to find abortions to do it unsafely now too.
Absolutely.
Keep hurting themselves even more. Sheesh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I heard somebody said that California was saying that you was like, hell no, we ain't agreeing with it. If y'all want to come out here, come on out here, and we not going to agree with the rest of the union about it.
From what I heard, Michigan is still in the clear too.
Oh yeah,
I heard that Governor Granholm.
not Granholm.
What's
Whitmer.
Big Gretch. Yeah, Big Gretch.
Excuse me.
Big Gretch.
No disrespect to Big Gretch.
Know your governor, nigga.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you
Shout out Big
guys.
Gretch.
I have been.
This is why
I've been having a couple of drinks tonight.
this is why she got the honorary yays. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know it.
Yeah, Big Gretch said, nah.
But for the people that weren't paying attention, though, she actually was ahead of this shit. She was already trying to fight this shit in the Supreme Court or state Supreme Court. I think it's Michigan. 2 months prior to them, because she knew this shit was coming down the pike. So she like, she's trying to get ahead of it. Like, no, y'all ain't about to ban this shit here in Michigan because, like, you know, she like, no, like, women deserve to have this right. You invading their fucking privacy. Like, what the fuck?
At the end of the day, it's crazy for a whole bunch of we gonna call it what it is. We on the Uncultured Podcast.
Oh, here comes the racist shit.
We on Uncultured Roots. We on Uncultured Roots. I'm just saying, are we not? Like we gonna call shit what it is.
Hold on. We gotta give him a trigger warning. We need a button for that.
I don't think Hirsch had that.
I don't think I have it.
No, like to have a whole bunch of rich white men, because that's what it is. Decide the fate of everybody else. That's not fair.
I agree.
It doesn't equate to what the situation is for everybody else. We know that rapes and incest and different situation of that matter happens. Yo, we shouldn't even have to debate that.
Right.
That's a certain thing that it just comes to the caliber of we shouldn't have to debate. If a woman's going through whatever she's going through, people can encourage you, and I'll talk. I have 6 children technically, right? Yeah. 6 children technically.
I'm sorry.
Here go this nigga Hersh with that comedic timing, dog.
I have 6 children technically. Nobody else outside of you and that person should be able to tell you how, when, or whatever the case may be about those children that you are conceiving. Nobody should be able to tell you, oh, you need to have more kids, or you're having too many kids, or whatever the case may be. If you and your mate decide that y'all can handle however many children you're having, cool. If y'all decide that y'all can't handle as many children that you're having, then fine. Whatever the case may be, it's a case by case basis.
Wait, look at this. Look at this. Oh, my fault. I ain't mean to cut you up, brother.
No, I was just gonna say. So they saying you can't have an abortion, but they don't have a plan for people to take care of the kid after it gets here.
Absolutely.
Right.
So what? You
that's
know
what
what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bro.
All
Like,
the shortages and shit happening.
Right.
right now we have a shortage on.
Plan for that. I think it's a plan.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Sis,
I
what
think
you got to
it's
say?
More so of the same-sex marriages wanting to have kids. So that's the thing. That's the plan. Which I think every kid should have a home, but you shouldn't tell anybody to what they should do with their bodies.
Right.
Years ago, I went with a friend into an abortion clinic, and it was scary because you had people outside in Georgia. They still do it in Augusta. And you have people from the surrounding states driving miles and miles away just to get this. And I'm saying it's 14, 15, 16-year-old girls. They're not ready for kids.
Absolutely.
You cannot tell them what they should and should not be doing with their bodies.
Right.
Yeah. I think it is a whole bunch of rich white men, because that's what it is. That's why I said, whatever, 17 want to say trigger warning. Yeah. We can go for that. It's no disrespect to you, fam. But we can go trigger warning. A whole bunch of rich white men should not be deciding with a whole bunch of women, no matter what color, should be doing with their bodies.
I ain't triggered by that shit. I'm talking about these other motherfuckers.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I was just saying.
No.
Hey, man, it ain't no chicken rolling around.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, women have to go through so many other things that us men do not have to encounter.
Right.
We can't decide what they go through, and I feel like these motherfuckers are only gonna have an issue when they get their side bitch pregnant, and then their wife got to deal with it. That's just being honest.
I think it's even more hypocritical than that, man.
Can I tap in real quick?
Yep. Of course. That's of course. Go
This
ahead.
is the thing. Everybody's opinion in this room is a factor that is closely related to what's going on. But something that we don't talk about enough is what happens if it's a medical situation.
Right.
I have somebody who's very near and dear to me who had that happen to them. In fact, it was a precursor for a chronic illness. They got pregnant and then they found out they couldn't carry it to term. So what happens then? Do they die?
Right.
Because that's basically the only option that you're giving them, because you're not giving them much of an option at all. And so people who are concerned about these matters don't have to go through it. They don't know what that's like to be carrying a whole life, and then you're faced with the decision like, okay, well, if I do carry the full term, I might not be here to raise my child, or something might happen in the process where we might both survive, but it could be detrimental. So those are things that, again, they're not thinking about those types of situations because it's about power. The choices behind it don't really matter because they want the power. They don't care about, oh, well, what are we going to do about contraceptives? That's not their concern. Their concern is the power to strip away the choice from people, no matter what that choice is.
Make you think about, like, what's the motive behind, you know what I'm saying? Why they so concerned with women's bodies like that?
Well, she said it. It's power and control because in all reality, they're really being hypocritical because anytime you've heard, and I know people don't want to get political, but it's Republicans who are doing this. It's not Democrats who are doing this. And I hate when people don't have this conversation because people tend to want to stay away from politics, but every fucking thing is political. Like I wrote today in a post, like you people don't want to pay attention to politics. You want to be entertained all the fucking time. You want to watch what's going on with sports and entertainment and celebrities and all of this shit. But then when something like this happens, this is political. You can say it's not, but it is. This is what you get when you don't vote. When you put the wrong people in power, this is what you get. This is what's going to happen. You think you too cool to not pay attention to politics, or you think politics is boring? Well, guess what? It's going to fuck you in the ass for you not paying no attention. And this is what makes them hypocrites, because on one issue, you argue, what about states' rights? Y'all always arguing states' rights. States' rights this, states' rights that. Well, why shouldn't the state say, hey, we going to do abortion shit? Now they already talking about they want to try to take it back to the Supreme Court to make it federally banned all across the board. Like, so it doesn't matter what any states, but it's like, oh, so it's states' rights when it's shit you agree with, but not when it's, we can't disagree. This is what makes them hypocrites. I mean, all politicians are hypocrites, don't get me wrong, either side of the aisle, but I mean, really, when you look at who's trying to take away rights, it's really one side of the aisle that's trying to take away shit from you.
That way.
And that's what people don't pay attention. They just think it's both sides. It's not both sides. You got one side who want to take everything from you, and then you got another side who don't fight hard enough to ensure that you get to keep your shit. That's the problem we have in America. That's all and obviously everything that the women say in terms of, all things women go, they don't take health into consideration. They don't take income, women being in poverty, because obviously rich white women can always just go and do what the fuck they gonna do.
Fly to
what I'm saying? They don't care about that.
They're going to have access to things like that they need regardless.
Yeah.
It's just, and the reason it touches me, because I have 3 kids and I have 1 daughter. And if they don't do nothing about this shit by the time she grows up, this is her reality. This isn't the reality this isn't what her mother got to grow up with. My daughter has to grow up in a different reality now. Something that her mother had never had to go through. And I just think it's bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Why is it your business? And then anytime they finna go after contraception, why are you worried about who people fucking? Why are you worried about that?
Right.
Why are you in people's bedroom?
What do you think about these numbers? They dwindling numbers. You think that got something to do with it?
Yeah, it does.
Trying to increase their population.
But see, the problem is they don't understand. These white women don't want white men. So either way, you fighting a losing battle. You trying to save your race of people, but they don't even want you.
Another trigger warning.
All right, man.
Like, so-
if you
so
listen to
either
the
way-
show, it ain't no trigger warning good, man.
If we being honest,
FB already came for us one time already.
statistics, right? If we being honest in numbers, white men don't want white women.
I mean, it's both sides. It's both
They're
ways.
going
Yeah.
after Asian women. If we're going under marriage rate,
I mean, you're going after sisters too, but
yeah. Hey,
That's an agenda.
I'm just going after
believe
the
so, too.
marriage rate, right? Marriage
Say that,
rate
bro.
for a lot of shit is white men aren't necessarily marrying, like they're marrying, but they're not marrying white women. They're marrying Asian women. And the thing is, it's cultural. Asian women are,
submissive.
that's what it is. And they don't have to be necessarily the age of.
What you say, dear?
I said it goes back to the power stuff.
Yeah,
Just like Ty said,
talk
power.
that shit, sis. Talk that shit. Talk your shit, sis. This is
your
where we
shit,
talk
sis.
our shit.
Talk
Sis,
your-
talk
talk
your
your
shit,
shit,
sis. This is where we talk our shit.
Yeah.
It goes back to a level of
I agree
power.
with everything y'all said. It's like, who gives y'all the right to make decisions for these women, like for our bodies? Like,
That part. Yeah.
that's it.
That way.
Oh, stop being so bland, dear. Come on, give me more.
Yeah, she said what she felt.
Spoke her piece.
Yeah, I'm just being. If you really look at statistics, when they try to talk about the marriage rate and black communities and all this different,
Yeah.
if you look at the marriage rate, white men marry Asian women, and the reason they marry Asian women, white men like power, and they like
Absolutely.
being in power.
Yeah.
And when you come to Asian women, culturally, they're taught to just obey. No disrespect to anybody. That's a fact. Certain things are facts. You can go.
Well, people don't like
factually.
facts. People like to
I
believe
don't
what they
give a
want to
fuck-
believe.
I don't give a fuck about
People don't
none
like
of-
facts.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Well,
I know.
That's
well,
so when
this is Uncultured Roots, and we don't
yeah,
follow
yeah,
the
yeah.
flow, so we
I
make
don't,
the
I
flow.
don't, I don't give a fuck about none of that. So if anybody wants to come after me and be like, he said that, he said that, I'm talking facts. I'm talking majorities. That's always gonna be my thing. Majorities and facts override whatever motherfuckers say. It don't matter what I feel. It don't matter what you feel. I'm talking facts. and
Preaching to the
majorities.
choir, man. Ain't nobody in this room disagree. Everybody in there
but
agree.
somebody that hear this will,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Facts and majorities. White men marry Asian women. And the reason they do is because they can control them. Because it's about submissiveness.
So if you're saying that white men are going after Asian women for the control, the power, and them being submissive, so what is it? Why are they going after sisters? Is it the lust factor because of how they look? Is it because of their body shape and because it clearly
Go ahead, bro.
okay? Hold on.
Go ahead, boo.
Yeah.
Black women are powerful. We open the most companies. We start the most things. They want that. They see that in us. So they are going after us. It's an agenda. It's an agenda.
And
Same.
to tap into what she said, not only is it an agenda, but also to go along with our power, we have genetic power.
That's absolutely true.
So
Absolutely.
when you think about it on a grand scale, that's really what they want. They want lineage.
Mm-hmm.
If they mate with us, what does that mean for them? Just saying.
Good point.
Yeah. They get back. They get back to that mixing with it. That melanin.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
shit.
sure.
I already
But
know.
Women are the ones. This is gonna. This will be another thing that might catch me slack. Women teach culture, not men.
Yeah, it's 50-50 for me.
Again, I talk in majorities.
I hear you.
This is
I
what
just
I
I
talk
don't see
in.
it from I don't see it from my purview. But I'm
Your
not interrupting
perspective
you.
is fine, brother.
Yeah.
And I won't argue with your perspective. Your perspective is your
Yeah.
perspective. But in culture, women speak majorities. They teach what the majority is because men don't teach children more than women do.
True.
So women teach.
I still slightly disagree. I'm not saying that they teach. I'm not just disagreeing.
No,
to disagree.
I'm saying I can understand what you're saying. I can understand what you're saying. I'm not even gonna argue with you. I won't argue with you.
I mean, culture.
Look, the reason I'll give you I'll give you that argument to a degree because I've said this publicly. Well, maybe not publicly. If I haven't said it publicly, I'll say it again. I've said it privately. I know. A woman, a man does not make a house a home. That is a fact. A woman is what makes a house a home. And I've always said this.
But why?
You mean why? A woman takes care.
Because you disagree with my statement, so I'm actually.
You said about teaching the children.
Listen.
You talking about teaching children.
My brother and son.
Listen, man. We gonna talk over each other all night, and it's gonna be that way. It don't matter. That's what it's gonna be.
I refuse to talk over you.
Okay,
but you're already doing it.
Right,
but it don't. Go ahead, man. Go say what you're gonna say, man. Go say. Go ahead.
Wait.
Go ahead.
No. Without you, Fly.
No.
Fly, without you. I love you, bro. Without you, I will allow 17 to talk.
No, go ahead, man.
I'll allow 17 to talk, and I'll talk after. It's not gonna be any talking.
I'm not gonna interrupt you. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna over talk my brother. I'm gonna let my brother say what he got to say.
No,
I'm trying to let you talk, nigga.
Go ahead first. Why you think?
No, I'm saying I believe that. To get my thoughts together, I believe that a woman makes a house a home. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's a lot of teaching involved, but also because of the nurturing factor. If you want to bring kids involved, fine. I've always said my wife is a better parent than me. I give her that because of the nurturing and everything else. She makes my house feel like a home. When she ain't there, it ain't the same. And I've said that all the time. I've said that to her privately. And I don't mind saying that publicly because it's just a fact. It's just a fact of life. So if I was on my own, if I was being single, I mean, shit, you can attest to it. You remember when you was living by yourself. It's not the same as when you with your lady now. You much rather be in this position than you being over there eating noodles and shit by your damn self, right?
Cause K cook, baby cooking. Shout out to K. Yo, everybody,
you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to K.
That's all. And just like that, my point was proven what I'm talking about, right? Exactly. So, but the only thing me and him probably disagree about, as far as he's saying, a woman teaches a child more, and I'm like, I'm not gonna disagree completely, but I'm 50-50 on that, because if you are an involved father like I am, like you are, each parent has a role to play, okay? And especially whether you're dealing with girls or boys, you know what I'm saying? I swear I just think it's 50-50. Women might technically still do a little more. I'm not going to sit up there, but I still feel like overall, it's just 50-50. I'm not going to sit up there and say they do everything. In some cases, they're forced to do everything because they have to.
Yeah.
I'm coming from the perspective of me being there since day one with all three of my children.
2-family home.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Right,
that's what I'm getting at.
You're right about what you're saying.
Listen.
I think what he's saying, though, is, like he said, he goes by the bigger numbers, and the bigger numbers is, inside of our community is really
Single
not
mothers.
two-parent home, and so who's really taking care of it is the mom.
The end of the day is not even. Fly has a point, but that's not even what I'm saying.
Okay.
Men, 17, both have older sons, right? Our firstborn are sons.
Right.
They will listen to their mothers more than they listen to us. That's facts.
Not in my case.
The sons too.
Yo, listen to what I'm saying, 17. You're going to disagree right now, and later on, you're going to agree with me. I promise you. We can have more control. But they're going to listen to their mothers more than they listen to us. They feel like grown men. They're wrong.
Yeah.
But they feel like
I give you that.
they're grown men. They feel like they have everything figured out. They feel like.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, they feel like they're in this position of where they can handle all these situations and blah, 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 blah. They're not listening to us. We give them the information they need. We're involved as much as they need us to be. They're not listening to us. They listen to their mothers. It's different because their mothers are their mothers. Mothers in the fucking eyes of a child is God. Fathers, we get pushed to the side. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, nobody gives a fuck about us. Nobody gives a shit about us.
Father's Day.
Nobody gives a shit about dads.
It's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
Fathers get pushed to the side. You just a nigga. You just you know what I'm saying.
You just helped a little
I'm
bit.
just being real. I'm always gonna state what it is on just the playing field of shit. We just some niggas that they don't feel like listening to, that they have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
I joke with my son. I was just joking with him today. I said, because he asked me to put $10 on his card, so he gave me $10, and I'm like, and I was in there trying to talk to him. He's trying to tell him something, and he like, and I'm like, yeah, just give me the damn money. I said, you don't love me, you tolerate me. Give me the damn money. I'll put the damn shit on your card.
Yeah,
boy.
it's different, bro.
And he was like, Dad, why you say that? And I'm like, whatever. I just walked out the room. I'm like, whatever, bro. You don't give a fuck about
But
me.
it comes back to nurturing, guys. That resonates with children more than anything.
Yeah, men are.
You
not,
can
yeah,
be
we're not
again.
nurturers.
It ties into our topic, right? It's power, masculinity, testosterone. Those are things that definitely represent power. But women have divine feminine energy, which is also power. So our tactics, our approach is so much different than you guys is. So our children, that's why our children run to us when something's wrong. If you are the type of woman who exhibits that type of energy and balance, that's what they're going to run to. They go, as soon as you get ready to sit down at the end of the day and you ask them how their day was, they know they have a listening ear on a different level. As soon as you get ready to sit down with them and teach them something, they know that they have a level of patience that is going to get them through the lesson, but also something that they're going to remember. They're going to retain it because our approach is differently. So that's why they love y'all too.
Barely.
But our approach is different.
Yeah. Love for a father as far as a mother is going to be different. Like I told my son, I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. You're not going to like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your mother may not, because it's nurturing. Of course, it's a nurturing nature. It's different. We're built differently genetically. That's just what it is. So mother may be more catering to that, and I'm like, shut your ass up. You
Right.
Oh no, you're right. I've done that. I've done that.
You wrong.
I've done that.
They right. I understand who you are as a person. That's what it be. So that's what I mean from what you were talking about.
Okay. So wait, before we go any further, how does any of this shit tie back into Roe v. Wade? Because I already know Fly. I was already looking at Fly like he was already
know.
pull it back. Pull it back.
You already know.
Pull it back
You already
in.
know.
That's what it is.
That's a good conversation for you.
Yeah. So do any of the women have any further comments on this? Because I know this is is a very complicated topic, unfortunately.
Did you guys see? I don't remember all of the companies, but like Disney World is paying for these women
I did.
to go get their abortions in other states. I just think it's crazy that you have to say, I need this day off. Can you help me? I need to go get this abortion. Like, because it's nobody's business.
Wow.
But it's very nice that they're doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I ain't heard shit about it.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I seen a list because it was a bunch of companies up there that was willing to pay up to, some of them was up to $4,000 for outer state travel in case you have to go get one of those procedures done. This is in my conspiratorial mind. This is another agenda trying to make corporations seem like they're good and trying to make the government seem like it's bad. This is just I'm not gonna get into all that. We got too many people on the show for that shit.
Go ahead, Bo.
But don't the corporations run the government?
Pretty much.
Obvious. Yeah.
Boom.
Boy, she get live for you, boy.
Whether we realize it or not, we all run the government, and that's the problem. Like, we don't realize we run the government. The government is based off us, not the opposite way around.
We should run the government.
No, it's not a we should. We do. But we just fail to realize the power that we possess.
Yeah, we don't exercise the power, so we don't run it.
If you are unaware, of what you possess, if you are unaware of the power you possess, if you are unaware of what you can do, you fall in line.
Yeah.
Right, we do. We pay that shit.
Well, I say this.
Niggas pay taxes.
I say this. We have all the power to do that, but we don't utilize that. Yeah, right. If we come together and we put our money together, because that's what they work off of. You know what I mean? When we talk about going to the Capitol, what they call it when you go to the Capitol and they put the money up.
You said the white people stampede. You said
bribing.
But
you talking about the insurrection? No, you talking about the insurrection.
Okay. But you know what I call lobbying.
Oh yeah, it's bribing.
Robbery. Yeah, exactly.
I thought he was talking about when they all just ran up on the lawn.
No, that's the insurrection
shit. And nobody did anything. We're not talking about that.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the other part they usually do all the time, which is lobbying, which I call bribery. It's the same thing. I give you this money, you do what I tell you to do.
No, that's essentially what it is. No. Essentially, most of the time, it's the people from the corporations that actually write the fucking laws, and then pass this shit the way it is. Yeah.
What do we call it when they all ran up on the Capitol, guys?
A coup.
A coup insurrection.
A coup? A coup means white privilege?
I call that savagery.
Right.
No?
Savagery. Back to their nature. The albino monkeys, they was just going back to what they know.
Albinos could possibly.
Albinos. Wait a minute, can we get that again?
Well, damn, boo. Damn, baby, boo. That's a trigger, right?
Trigger warning, guys.
Hey, man, everybody in this room about to get canceled.
Okay, Facebook gonna get us again for this shit.
Hey, they are. Hey, real shit.
Boy, they went in on No playing GA.
God damn. That shit was almost just as bad as the burn my wife had on you before we started the show. We ain't gonna get into all that though.
Moving on.
We gonna move on. Fuck you.
But seriously, I really gave up hoping the government when I seen what happened during the pandemic and how people suffered. And I don't mind. I don't see nothing wrong with people getting PPP loans because that's the first time a lot of people had that much money to just be comfortable and just be happy. And that says a lot about our government. And then now you got people that need help, but you send these billions of dollars over somewhere else.
Ukraine.
Right. Yep.
But you gave us what was like $1,300 2 times. What is that?
Priorities, right?
Yeah.
Joe, what is that?
Niggas better be helped.
Take this $1,400 and be happy. I gave you $1,400.
Trump didn't do that shit.
Drink, baby.
Oh boy.
But that goes into another point. Like, so we as Black people, how do we come together? Well, how do we start trusting each other to come together, to put our money together, to say, hey, we're going to take this land, we're going to take back this stuff. Even with 4th of July, why are people having...
Did you think that was a bathroom, nigga? That is the law.
Hey, do not piss on the washing machine, my nigga.
Please don't.
I'm sorry. This is like, I know for the people listening, they have no idea what's going on.
Excuse us for
this is like an unprofessional,
This is happening in real time.
episode. Yeah. Normally when shit like this happen, we have Hirsch like kind of pause it and just, we handle. But you know what? We're just gonna keep it going.
Thank you for our viewers.
Y'all already know how we do.
Please give us this commercial break.
We ain't taking no damn commercial.
We don't do commercial breaks here.
Go on upstairs, nigga.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Go ahead and get your drink and come back, bro.
Look, for real though, because my sister over here is talking that real. I feel like the only way we could actually come together and do something like that is to continue what we started, y'all. We're the generation to break all the barriers and the curses. So it's baby steps. And I always say this, like, we might not be here to see that change. And I don't mean to get morbid, but it's not going to happen overnight.
Definitely.
Our own personal healing is not happening overnight. So for us to wake up and actually understand that the issue is our broken unity, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of people to realize that they need healing, to get access to it, or to learn how to do it themselves, to put their dollars where it matters instead of buying bullshit like Balenciaga and no shade, because I love fashion. But
that's
here's the deal.
Them ugly ass shoes.
Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, trying to, keep up with the Joneses, that's not where it's at. We're no longer self-sufficient. And that's a lot of the problem. So like she said, what's it going to take? Where do we need to be so that we can make that change and understand we do have the potential to control the government, but it's not going to happen overnight.
I think as far as attesting to the black side of that conversation, I think everything you said is 100% spot on. Like, and another thing, the only thing I would add to that is that we as black people need to come together, and we have to start seeing the value within ourselves. You see a black person coming up with a business or a name brand, mostly a black brand, and then you don't see the value in it because everybody else ain't wearing it, or it don't sound like it's a white name, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like we don't see the value within ourselves. So it's like that's like some of these people who win these awards. Some people find value in the Oscars. Some people don't find value in the BET Awards.
Right.
Because that's supposed to be black. You don't see the value in blackness.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's I would just add to everything that she said.
That's from years and years of brainwashing.
Bingo.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We could tell you a story, me and Boo. We went to a wing spot. Where was it? Yesterday?
Yeah. Shout out to Golden Wings in Westland. They have a location in Detroit too.
So we went to this wing spot, and the lady was telling us how the dude just came in there. He paid for his food, right? Well, he didn't pay for his food. She dropped the wings for him and gave him the food. But I guess she was so busy running that location and doing a lot of things, she would get asking for his money. But it's like, man, you should want to pay for your food.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This dude just dipped out and didn't pay for his food.
That's not cool.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, man, we gotta. It's hard enough for us to own our own shit, and we should be trying to do good to our own people without having their own shit, or else we ain't gonna be able to have our own shit.
We ain't gonna be able to build generational wealth if we don't start somewhere. If you want to go rob something, if you want to go hit something up, then knock off one of these motherfuckers that's already established. And I'm not advocating for people to go out here and steal.
I'm gonna go further. Okay, I'm gonna go further. I'm
saying, if you gonna do it, then hit somebody that's already got it. Don't hit motherfuckers.
I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna go further. This is why I be saying this shit like I be saying on the show, man. Y'all be acting so fucking hard, and y'all be doing all this shit to your own people, but you do not do this to these white folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be knocking these motherfuckers over for they shit. Yep. You don't be doing the shit you be doing to your own people, to these motherfuckers, but you do it to the hood all the time, and then want to claim the hood. It's like, nigga, stop that shit. Stop that shit.
Oh, okay, so
let's move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you bring this one in because this is that's the
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I saw a clip on the internets, on Beyonce internets, about this goddamn squatter situation with the Airbnb. This lady rented her personal home out because she wanted to pay for her mortgage faster, and end up getting a squatter in there. Like, she rented it out for the time she was on vacation, and the lady was supposed to be gone by the time she got off vacation, but she wasn't. As soon as she got home, the lady's still there. The lady ain't going nowhere. She walking around the house making sandwiches and shit, smoking. She was like, yeah, this lady ain't going nowhere. She's like, I'm not going fucking nowhere. You call the cops. Woo.
Jesus Christ.
It's ignorant shit, you know what I mean? And I want to talk about that. I want to bring that shit up, man. What y'all think about this shit?
It's always gonna be people that take advantage of stuff that was put in place to protect people. You know what I'm saying? Make it bad for who it was set in place to protect. So that's pretty much what they doing.
They don't do this shit to Motel 6.
Right.
Red Roof Inn when to keep the lights on.
Tell your ass to check out by 11. Your ass out of there at 10:30.
You know what I'm saying? They don't do this shit down there to the rents in and none of them shit like that, man. Come on.
Nah, because they got the money and the power behind them to get
Oh
your
yeah, they
ass
gonna
up out
call.
of there.
They gonna call them people.
Yeah.
Right. Why this lady can't call the people to get her ass out? Why do squatters need rights in Airbnb situations?
Yeah. That don't
Okay,
make sense.
not in there.
That don't even make sense. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How the hell you in somebody else's house and you renting for a certain amount of time? How the hell you trying to stay up in their house? And then when you leave, you take all their shit.
Oh no, I didn't know that was. I just saw the clip today, and I was just appalled. I'm still sitting here listening to y'all like, this really happened?
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't have to put my hands on her. Like,
Yeah.
Somebody
Like
my house
I
rent
said,
free.
At that point, she chose silence.
Like, get out.
That shit, she fuck her up and they be like, oh, you guys gotta take her to jail. And
they
like,
trying to take me to jail. And like, no, we're not doing that here. It's my house. Get out.
exactly.
Have y'all seen World's Worst Roommates on Netflix?
No.
It's
Yeah.
sort of like the situation. Dude been doing it for years.
Yeah, he was
Years
going
and
from
years.
landlord to landlord, just
What?
4 years squatting at this
Just
lady's house, and then
squatting.
there was one that was like 1 year, and then another lady. They tried to make it as uncomfortable as they could. He wasn't leaving.
Yeah,
he
just
got
one-
violent.
one lady lost her home in foreclosure, and it was bad.
Man,
She asked for rent, and he laughed at her like,
I would want to bitch slap the shit out dude.
hey, look, man.
Y'all gotta watch it. It's on Netflix.
I ain't gonna hold you up, man.
Man.
Niggas gonna start getting
Yeah,
shot, bro.
Especially in this Detroit, Michigan.
Niggas gonna get shot, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro. And I ain't saying who doing what, but I'm just saying you can't be out here.
No, I mean, I'm gonna say this: in Detroit, Michigan, you gonna get
nah,
shot.
yeah, you don't play like that.
All I'm gonna say is in Georgia, we like our rose bushes.
And if that's a metaphor for your ass,
All right. I love it.
Boy.
But does that look at a bigger crisis about the housing and the rent going up?
oh,
Are
absolutely.
people gonna
Oh,
be
it's an
doing?
agenda,
Is
right?
this gonna be a thing that people are gonna be trying to do now?
I'm sure.
Because they can't
Yeah.
afford anywhere to stay, so they just.
I mean, if I ain't got nowhere to go, I probably won't leave it.
Right?
Shit, like, you
I'm
know,
saying,
But I'm not gonna go in somebody
Yeah,
Airbnb
yeah,
and be staying
But-
in their shit like that.
but we talking about rising housing prices and rent and all of
yeah,
that shit.
the
I'm,
homeless crisis, and
Yeah.
you know,
That's the real crisis.
Yeah, it's
That's the real
crazy.
problem.
I'm
It's
trying to
getting out of hand.
understand if everybody, like everybody in this room, and then hundreds of thousands of other people right now, fuck that mortgage, fuck that rent. Ain't nobody paying shit. Ain't enough police to come get everybody out of these houses,
Can't do
bro.
nothing about it.
Yeah. Anyway, like I say, it ain't enough
that's
police to
right.
come get everybody out. I mean, they could try to do it one by one or do it individually and shit. But going back to,
They ain't got the manpower.
they don't. But people need to stand together. Like,
Yeah.
look, price is too fucking high. We ain't finna keep paying this shit, bro. Yeah, okay, nigga.
I'm with you, brother. Son. Shit.
Man, the persona you put on for this podcast, boy, I tell you. Anyhow. Oh, now you want to talk. Mhm. Anyway, you got any thoughts on people squatting in Airbnb since you finally decided to come back?
Of
Good.
course I do.
Ain't not one subject. Ain't not one subject you don't got no opinion on, nigga.
Go ahead.
To all those poor people who are dealing with people who are squatting in their spaces.
You a politician or something now, nigga? Is that looking make you that, nigga?
He sound like one with the slur in his voice. The squatter.
Squatter.
Goddamn squatters.
No squats.
I'll wait. I'll wait, you guys.
Oh, shit. Go ahead,
We gotta
brother.
simmer-
You got the flow, bro.
We gotta simmer down.
I'm a substitute teacher. I'll wait.
We'll simmer down.
Go ahead, cop a squat.
Hit that.
Make them so uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was
This is
brought
my
up.
thing. I talked about it off air. I'm not going to be fake on air. Make them
This time.
uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable. They don't have to be comfortable living in your space. You pay for the space. This is your space. This is where you not necessarily reside, but this is you pay for this area. They do not have to be comfortable there.
Right.
So the government is like, oh, they have rights, blah, 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 blah. Y'all go to court. And you have to deal with them staying there.
If you kill a bitch, then what rights is that?
Captain Nasty Corporation does not.
Dead people don't have rights.
Captain Nasty,
Exactamundo.
Cadario, and Captain Nasty Corporation Inc. does not.
Look at you trying to defend your brand before you get to put your foot in your mouth.
Politician.
Does not encourage killing bitches. But
Damn.
Slapping bitches.
no,
Not officially. Not officially.
Not on record.
not at all. But we do encourage not getting fucked over.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't let people just stay in your space and be comfortable standing in your space. You can make them uncomfortable to the point that they have to leave. They don't pay for that space to the
We're not going to
capacity.
detail the details.
Yeah. We're not going to detail the details, but they don't cover that space to the capacity of where they have to live comfortably and just go back and forth to court with the person who does own the spot. And that's all I have to say.
Irish, man, you fall asleep over there? Though?
I'm good.
That nigga over there like,
That nigga said, I'm at home. What more do y'all want from me?
What more do you want
I set
from
the
me?
shit up for y'all.
I
Like,
never
damn.
promised I'd be alert the whole time.
You know when Seth got to get you because he
Right, you know,
Hey,
he
man,
fell
fuck-
asleep.
he already done fell
times.
asleep on the live program.
Fuck you.
And we got that on camera.
Fuck you. Oh, shit.
We got to be a record. I don't think anybody on the podcast ever fell asleep on the podcast before.
Oh, it's a
If
first.
I'm sleepy ass, I'm proud about that.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, I think we all in agreement that if we all had some sort of renter's property or what Airbnb or anything like that, you call yourself trying to squat in this shit, you might catch some lead. Most likely, you don't get the fuck on.
Or some hands.
And
or back on one.
Both.
Shit, catching hands is bad enough. Without even getting to the lead. That's bad.
I'm just saying,
You might catch the back of a hand with some knuckles.
Yeah.
So
All I know is when she would have walked past me and said, I'm not leaving, I'm not going nowhere, I would have blanked out. And that's what I'm telling you. I blanked out.
She didn't say blackout, y'all. She said blanked out. So when a nigga blank out, you already know.
You already know it's going
You
down.
already know, bro. If you get blanked out as opposed to blackout,
That's your fade.
it's over, bro. You ain't got no hope.
Right.
She blanked out.
All right, y'all want to go to this last one?
What's the last one?
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Hot topic alert.
okay, now it's about to get real uncomfortable in this motherfucker. So
Yeah, right. So,
I was gonna say or no.
Or no.
nah, we gonna do it because shit, might as well. Ain't no telling when the next time all of us gonna be in this damn room.
Okay,
So-
I start the question off. How do y'all feel, the women folk? How do y'all feel about the Kevin Samuels
like him as a person, and then his passing,
his philosophies, and
his yeah.
Do y'all feel like everything he said was bullshit, or his deliverance was bullshit? Was he saying anything that was right?
You've been waiting.
Kay leaned over wherever the mic was. She said,
I can't say this. I do not agree with celebrating anybody's death, but I don't listen to what don't pertain to me.
There you go.
So that's my take on Kevin Samuels. I don't listen to what doesn't pertain to me. So.
And I want to add to that. I don't think people really understand how the internet works. When you get on the internet and you so mad about a video that you saw and you keep on looking at the video, so you making the algorithm bring more videos, those same videos to you to be mad about and to be sharing and talking about. So every time you share and you talk about this thing that you don't like, you bring in more attention to that thing. So.
I agree with both of you guys. Absolutely 100%. Funny story. I never watched a single video of his. I agree when you say it's not cool to celebrate somebody's death. Let me say this. Besides the lessons and whatever topics he chose to talk about, let's talk about people energy, okay? That's supposed to be the first thing that you check. When you go apply for a job, they look at you, they get a feel for your energy in the interview, and then they still do a background check. So people are watching him. They're giving him more views, like you said, through the algorithm. But they really didn't do a background check. They don't know this person. They know his persona for the internet. Right. So it's like y'all are absorbing the bullshit that he's putting out. And who is he for? Like she said, I'm not going to watch something that doesn't pertain to me. So if I know somebody's bashing me, I have options. I don't have to sit there and take that or absorb that energy. I'm not going to feed into that or help them get more views. The problem is that even after he's gone, there are people out here at his stands. They probably lost as hell because they're following him. They've become him because that's how strong his. What's happening?
Gotta keep this nigga up.
They're following him. They're encouraging him. They're taking on his persona, which is not even his own. Okay. And now they're lost because again, what was his agenda? That's the question that people don't answer often. They're like, oh, well, he might have had some good topics. There might have been some good points that he made. But I don't care what you got to say to me if you coming at me with hate. Say it. I'm going to say it again. I don't care what you have to say to me if you're coming at me with hate. We want to talk about what's wrong with our community. Why black women, some people feel like black women won't submit. It's because of shit like that. You're coming at black women with hatred and you expect us to listen to anything that you got to say? Nah, I'm good on you. Like, for real, like, rest his soul. But I'm straight on that. Like, I really just don't have any energy to put into that.
All right, who next? Good sis said she ain't got nothing to say. What you got to say, Kay?
Honestly, I just came up on this man probably 2-3 months before he died. And like you said, I've never really investigated, like, what are you doing? What is the purpose here? I just thought the shit that he was saying was hilarious. But like, I never watched the whole one of his lives. Like, I've always watched like maybe 10 minutes of it and just got off. But from what I was watching, it was hilarious. But like, now that you have brought that up, like, what? And I've seen what he's been saying, and I've been hearing a lot of women what they're feeling, and I'm like, oh shit.
Do y'all think that maybe if everybody watched the whole live instead of the snippet, they could get a whole view more about what he's talking about?
Probably.
I did laugh. I was with you laughing too.
It's like 10 minutes in, I was rolling.
Because I got to ask, if he's known for saying crazy shit to people, why are all these women keep coming on his show asking for his opinion about shit?
See, and I didn't know. I got it from like a hairstylist. She said, "Have you watched this man?" I said, "No." She said, "Look him up." So I did. Once he came on live, and I thought he was funny as shit from the little 10 minutes that I watched.
So the only thing I would say, I know, I'm a man, so
Yeah,
One perspective. One perspective.
No, but what I see now, since his death, I don't see so much as his stands being lost. I actually see more women taking up the mantle and saying the things that he's saying. Black women.
Okay, see, I haven't.
I'm starting to see a lot of videos pop up in my timeline and people sharing these videos. There are a lot of black women. They're called pick-me's now. Remember we talked about that?
We talked about that.
I'm starting to see a lot more of those come out now that are they're not as, they don't have as much vitriol as Kevin Samuels had, but they are singing the same tune to a degree, just not as aggressive, but they're also, they feel that they're doing themselves a service by communicating as a black woman to other black women, like, hey, we got to look ourselves in the mirror.
Okay.
And that's what I'm starting to see. They're saying the same thing, but their approach is different. And I'm starting to see a lot more of that now. And I didn't see that before prior to him. So I think that's part of his legacy. I think some women heard it and said, he's got some valid points. I'm going to take this and twist it because I feel like you're not communicating it the right way. Because by me being a black woman, I know black women will hear it better if it's said this way.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm starting to see.
I would love to see that. I'm willing to even go check some of them out.
Yeah.
Now you got me interested. But I like Fly's question, like, why were women going on there? I feel like the only answer I can give to that is, like with anything else, things are trendy. Mm-hmm. Things are clout. Social media is clout. It's attention. It is. Right. And granted, I'm not going to judge because that's not my style, but granted, a lot of people are still looking for guidance. They just don't know where to look for it.
True.
And
absolutely.
When you're a scam artist, no shade to him, but when you're a scam artist and you have that power and that platform, what you going to do with it? Mm. You're either going to be helpful or you're going to be harmful. True. And I was always like, well, y'all are looking for guidance from this man and y'all don't even know if he's completely healed. Even if his teachings were completely valid. Yeah. What about him? He in y'all business a lot. He's in the community's business a lot. But we just talked about, even with Roe versus Wade, the problem is people being in other people's business. So why can't y'all see Kevin Samuels the same way? He's in everybody else's business. Do y'all know his business?
That's because that was one of my questions. Like, did
his lifestyle?
Yeah, did he put his
besides the internet?
I like you said that because I think it don't really be us men putting some of these guys on these pedestals. It be women, a lot of women who put it. Like, what's the other dude? Derrick Jackson. Oh yeah. like y'all find out at the end. I mean, this nigga ain't shit, but us, we always was looking at this. Like,
right? No, you're right. Because all the three of us had these conversations. Like, bro, because we saw through him. Like, bro, you're doing too much. Off top.
Now y'all knew Derrick Jackson when he know nothing. Anybody sitting in that car with a tank top on, preaching to women. Come on, in his car every day. And then he wanted to bring her out when he was in trouble. Okay, Lord.
There's too much shit going on in this show right now.
He ain't even dress his woman up when he brought her on the show. He just threw her on the camera. She had the bonnet on. Come on, man. Come on, but we gotta figure. We gotta get on here. We gotta look good. He just threw her ass on there.
He probably tired of him too.
Okay. I was like, sis, blink once if you want us to come here. Blink twice if you know he ain't shit.
Oh my God.
So that goes for anybody that's in this spotlight. We got to do a background check on these folks. You know what I'm saying?
It's so much shit happening right now.
Y'all don't even know.
Y'all don't even understand it, bro.
See, this is the episode where we should have had video. Right? We should have video on this one.
It's true.
This nigga Hurst continuing in the conversation, acting like everything is fine. This nigga over here recording the fuck out of this boy's sleep and shit.
And you know it because he ain't made not one call.
The irony is that it's after he is like, I'm proud because I ain't fell asleep on the show.
And then he fell asleep.
Oh shit! Well, it may not be video, but damn it, I got witnesses on record. Everybody saw this shit.
Everybody saw it.
It's so funny.
I got a question.
Okay.
So with the Kevin Samuels, we got the Derrick Jackson. How do y'all really feel about social media?
About social media?
That's a good question.
How do you feel, dear?
It's a joke. I don't take it serious at all.
You're speaking to the mic, dear.
No, go ahead, good sis. What you say?
I just said it's a joke. I don't take it serious. Like, it's just for play. That's it.
Yeah, they be frauding on there heavy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you gotta believe
exactly.
10% of what you see on the internet.
Don't believe nothing you see on there.
If
Right.
that, if
Yeah.
that.
If he, that's high.
And
Right.
I don't know. Me and him talk about this all the time. Like becoming a business owner for me, that's been my struggle. And I never thought it would be like that. Like when I was younger,
same here. Yeah.
I look back at old posts and I be like, why did I post this? How is this anybody's business? Like it
I do the same
consumes
thing.
people,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Like,
But
I
it's
was
a
really
different-
writing like that back then.
Right. You be like, oh, I'm embarrassed. But now people make it into a lifestyle. They make it into, a career. So they're able to
Nigga, you snoring.
capitalize off of it.
The mic catching the
Yeah,
snoring.
I've been going back to old school, a lot of like word of mouth. I can't rock with social media like I did before because it's all facade.
Yeah.
People highlight the
Absolutely.
best parts of their lives.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And too much of it at that.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a game. It's a game, and it's breaking down any chances of conversing and interacting the way that we should.
Yeah.
It's a distraction.
And we
If you're not
always
using
say,
it to get money, it's a distraction.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we always say, like, these young kids be, like, comparing their lives and shit. And
Yes.
getting depressed over
Making
likes
them
and
feel
all
like
of this
that's the
shit.
way
Like,
life
yeah, it's crazy.
Away from me, too much.
Are you dream talking, nigga?
It scares me for the youth and where this metaverse is going to take this. Because when I looked at my little cousin and she was crying over a YouTube couple breaking up, I was like,
Wow.
what is the world? What has the world come to? Like, what do you do outside of just? Why are you watching somebody else's life when you could be living your life? When I was her age, we was stealing cars.
We was hanging out with the mom. We was just hanging out.
Right.
Going to other states to go to concerts. We was in, it was a danger, but it's not as a danger as it is now. And we wasn't thinking about that. We was just living in that moment.
Yeah.
Because it was fun. We didn't have that social media thing. And Lord, thank God, because we probably all be canceled.
Okay.
Yeah,
They don't understand
canceled.
the aspects that it has. They're just watching other people's lives in the way that it shapes Black love, and they see these images and they think, "Oh, that's how it's supposed to be." No, you have to work. They don't understand that you have to work. It's not just a picture. You have to work.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna end the show off that note. It's been a very interesting episode.
Very eventful.
Very good episode.
Very good episode, and I can't wait to listen back to this.
Got something.
Oh, she got something to say.
Okay, I want to do some dope. So me and the ladies was upstairs and we was talking about different artists, different music. So can we just make a playlist real quick? Everybody give a song from 90s R&B love that they like.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I got one. H-Town, knocking the boots.
I do anything Monica. I love Monica and Brandy. Anything Monica and Brandy.
Yes.
I'm going with Tevin Campbell. Can we talk?
Always a classic.
Okay.
I'm going with SWV. Thinking About You, because that's one of my favorites, and I love SWV.
SWV now.
Bring back girl groups.
I love anything Whitney Houston, especially the Waiting to Exhale album.
Okay.
Yes. Wow.
Cool.
Cordelia, you got one?
You got a 90s song?
It's too bad. Anyway,
You might want to drink no. You might not want to drink no more cough syrup.
No. we gonna end it right there before this shit spiral out of hand when this nigga start talking. Anyway,
No, Hershey got to get a song. Go ahead, man. What's your song?
Oh man, I don't know. I ain't thinking nothing.
Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton. Anything Tony Braxton. Absolutely.
Bring back real R&B, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, we need that.
we support that.
I go
You
with
got-
some
You got some?
Lauryn Hill. I don't know if that's the 90s. or-
Yeah, that's
Yes,
90s.
that's
That's 90s. That
Anything
made
Lauryn
it.
Hill.
Yeah, that's made it. You got one? So anything total. Can't you see? Hey,
Gotta give a little bit of total.
hey.
That's my thing.
That's right.
Hold on, don't look at me. I ain't got
Yeah,
shit.
you ain't got
I ain't got a
it.
damn thing. Don't look at me. I don't
You ain't
have
got no
shit.
Michael Jackson.
I ain't got nothing. Nothing. I ain't got shit.
Hey,
Nope.
man,
You listen to Eminem the whole 90s, huh?
we need some
Little
R&B.
Outcast. Outcast. You know, a little Outcast.
All right. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
But what's the R&B?
R&B.
R&B.
Don't fuck with R&B.
Maybe you need to.
He's an angry man.
That's gonna help you not be angry no more.
No, this just.
Name something that you listen to.
Nah, man, we ain't finna put me on spot, nigga. We finna end this shit right now. We ain't putting me on spot. Y'all know how I am with this music shit. It does not matter.
Check this out.
It does not matter.
Pick a song that you heard her
No,
listen
you
to.
not finna set me up for this failure. You trying to get me
setting
to
you up
take
for the
this hot
win.
ass L. No,
I'm trying to help you
this
win.
shit look like an L. Cause
No,
I ain't. I'm
it
straight.
look like an L. I'm giving you a
straight.
win.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do what I do. Y'all can't see it, but peace out.
What about Miss 17? Mrs. 17.
She anything Monica and Brandy.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 51.
Uncultured
Thank
Roots.
y'all for listening. Uncultured Roots.
Check us out.
Follow. Yeah.
Follow, like, subscribe. Thank everybody, all the guests for joining.
Thank you.
We had a good episode.
Absolutely.
Cordelia sleep, but we out. Peace.
We out.
Peace.
Motherfucker.